the best free tools I've ever encountered, and in this case use every day, is called Google Mail, or Gmail for short. Having a Gmail account is more than just an email client. It's kind of like having the key to the Google castle of cool tools. This video will introduce you to the various items in the Gmail interface. I've already opened up my Gmail account here in the inbox area. So let's go ahead and poke around and check out some of the different features. Starting over here in the top left, if we hit this drop down arrow here to the right of Gmail, video will demonstrate a few ways to customize the layout of your Gmail user interface. Now I've already logged into my Gmail account here, and one way is the number of emails that are shown by default. Now there's not a whole lot of emails in here right now, but if you are a regular user of Gmail, then you know that it won't take long before this quickly fills up. By default, there is, I believe, 25 that are shown before you have to start scrolling to the next 25 and so on. To change that, you come on in here to your settings, which is right here next to the gear icon. Hit that drop down arrow, come on down to settings, and right here I've got mine set to 50. Another customization you can make is your hangouts and chats can be moved over to the right side with the use of a lab, and you would do that by coming up here to labs. Again, once you've gone into your settings area, by hitting that drop down arrow next to the gear icon in the top right corner, come on over here to labs, and you can search for the lab if you don't know exactly the name of it. Loads of ways to help keep your emails organized in Gmail. This video will cover using and managing the labels feature. Now, I've already got my Gmail account opened up here in the inbox area. After you've read an email, one of two things are going to happen. You're either going to delete that email or you're going to keep it. Right then and there, if you're going to decide to keep that email, you should also decide what to do with it so that later on you can more easily find it. That's where the labels feature can help out a great deal. Now you can get to the labels feature a couple of different ways. Organizing your Gmail account can be a bit overwhelming if you are new to some of the awesome features Google provides you in Gmail. This video will show you how to set up filters to more quickly organize your Gmail inbox and future incoming emails. Now, to create a filter, there's actually a couple of different ways you can do this. One is right here from your search box. Hit the drop down arrow, type in whatever parameters you want to create the filter based on. For example, you want to create a filter of all of the incoming emails that are from Google+. Another way is you can open up an email, come on up here, click on more. This video will walk you through the Gmail contact feature. Now, you can add contacts several different ways actually. One way is that Gmail auto adds some of your frequent email senders and recipients. This allows for Gmail to auto-complete the send to area whenever you're composing an email and begin typing that person's email address. Now, this contact auto add feature can be toggled on or off over here in the settings area. Come on up here by our gear icon, open that up, click on settings, scroll down about halfway down the page, and right now another way to add contacts is by clicking on the contacts option in the upper left corner just under the Google logo, or if this is a business account, there'll be a business logo up here. But right here next to Gmail is that drop down arrow. Click on that, then click on contacts, and here's your contacts area, and you can simply features on its own, but there is a place you can go to add even more functionality to your already awesome Gmail account and make it even awesomer. That place is Gmail Labs. This video will show you how to enable your Gmail Labs feature, and I'm going to show you a couple of neat labs that I think you'll want to put into use right away. Now, these labs are kind of like plugins or applications for your Gmail account. Okay, let's head on into our Gmail settings, right up here into the gear icon, hit that drop down arrow. This video will show you a couple of ways to get information on your Gmail usage. One way is more detailed than the other, but both are free. This is called the account activity, and this shows you the activity on your entire Google account, which includes your Gmail activity. And to get there, you have to log into Google, whether it's through your Gmail account, AdWords, whatever. And right now, I've already logged into my Google account, and here is the account activity for my entire Google account. And to get to the Gmail stuff, depending upon what all you have on your Google account, you just scroll on down until you get to Gmail. And as you can see, there's no activity found here because, well, this is a dummy account. But if there were, it may look something like this, where it would have the emails sent, emails received, and most contacted. Now, again, this is not as detailed as this next method, so let's go ahead and dive into the second and more detailed method. The second and more detailed method is using a third-party service called Gmail Meter. Now, there's actually a couple of different ways you can use this service, and I'm going to describe both of them. The first way is signing up directly through the actual gmailmeter.com site. Actually click on Build My Report, then it will go through your Gmail account and build your report, and then send an email to that Gmail account with the results. And here's an example of the results that you may get. But this just gives you an idea as to what to look forward to. So that's one way. Now let's head on over to my Gmail account, and let's go ahead and close this out. And check out your Google Drive by clicking on this link here, which would bring you to this page. And then you would click on the spreadsheet that you had just created earlier to see if in fact that information has been populated on that spreadsheet. And it would look just like this, except it would have numbers and information in here. Because this email address is a dummy account, there's no information on here except for the titles. And there's two sheets. This sheet here, that would give you the email addresses of the people that are sending you emails, number of emails received by them, and the number of emails that you sent to them. There's also a second sheet with more information.